Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more Fire Emblem Engage. So yeah, Crystal, I just recently beat the fellow Xenologue,
Oh, nice.
so now we can now we can talk about these units.
Oh boy.
Here we are. Back at
Okay, just gonna skip this. Definitely skipping this. I can't listen to that. So yeah, Celestia, Gregory, and Madeline joined our group,
the weather's so
and Nell and Rafal have also joined the bench as well. Yeah, I'm not using these guys. Like, I just no. Like our team's already set, and plus, I'll talk about like I find that like Nell and Rafal are good, but the other guys I have conflicting opinions about. So yeah, we get a mystical satchel and mage can, which are the class changing items. We need a couple of tonics for the enchanter class, blast for the mage cannon class, 3 novice, adept, and expert books, which is possibly the best use we're gonna get out of this clear bonus, and a master and second seal, which I just don't understand why we get. And yeah, enchanter, mage cannoneer. And oh man, we have
Oh boy.
we also have to review
Oh boy.
we also have to review Soren's bracelet because we went overtime last time and we didn't have time to.
Right.
So let me see, I'll just grab this stuff. And actually, I did a bunch. Like I found out that after you clear a map in the Fel Xenologue, which I've never done before, you can actually go back to the Somniel and still build supports like through the like the pull site stuff and like the arena and everything.
Oh, that refreshes?
Yeah, that actually refreshes.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
never knew that.
it technically does because like if you do like a skirmish or like a paralog, I guess like it's the same thing. And, God, jeez, I have gotten like just crap from this as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we haven't gotten lucky in a while.
Mm-hmm. Croissant ball.
The croissant bow.
There we go. Okay, 4 stars at least. Alright, oh yeah, and oh yeah, right, the item shop and armory says it has new stuff. It's just like the cannoneer stuff. It's not really anything you need to worry about.
Step right up.
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like she's awful at cooking.
I think she is, and yeah, like I
no.
said,
Oh my God.
I build a lot of supports.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah, so this is gonna be a long episode for reviewing units and also for talking about like characters. Okay, she says she's an expert. I'm gonna take her word for it.
Of course I know what I'm doing.
I don't
Should
know
I
about
measure? Nah, I'm
Should I
fine.
measure?
No blind luck here. I'm a genius.
It's tasty.
that.
I should serve it at one of my parties.
All right, nice.
What was the idea behind this?
Oh, nice. Okay, that's not bad.
I packed you a meal.
With chaos, I
Chaos.
mean love. Alright, nice. And a lot of bonfire mist too. Alright, so I guess we can talk about the units here, and then we'll move on to Soren.
Sounds good.
Alright, so yeah, they're all the way at the bottom. So, so now...
Sorry.
Oh, what happened?
The edge of my desk just cut me. Ouch. Sorry.
It's alright. So I guess we can start with the dragons because they're the most unique characters out of the entire DLC that you get.
Mhm.
So Nell is basically, if I had to say, she's they're pretty much the same unit. Nell is a bit more like magical and slightly more like faster than Rafal, and she uses lances as well as the dragon's breath. Other than that, they're pretty much the same units. Though I do prefer Nell because she actually has better magic than Rafal, and that actually means that she can use some magic emblems pretty well. The dragon stones, I might as well talk about these now. So yeah, they come with these 2 stones. The Fel stone is unique. They're both different stones though. The Fellstone you cannot. These stones you cannot refine. Like you can't make it like a Fellstone +4 or something, which I think is stupid. It's kind of similar to like the joke weapons. You can't refine them, but you can engrave them though. Though I find that but the thing is though, you can refine them. You can refine them. You can refine them into be different stones. You can refine the Fellstone into being a. I guess I could show you, even though I'm not going to do it.
I think it's like a fell slay stone or something.
Let's see. I think it's over here. You can refine the Fellstone into this type of stone, which is basically it has lower hit, might, and ups the weight, but it has 1 to 2 range though, and it's apparently an S rank of breath actually, which I don't know why there has to be breaths on these.
Interesting.
You can refine the magic slay stone into being the bell slay stone, and the slay stone you can refine into a stone that's effective against flying. And I mean it's nice, but overall I find that these stones, like the fact that you can't up their mights, I think the reason why is because they have the foe's defense and res. So I guess that's a plus, but still I think you should at least give me the option to like refine them though, even though I can only like make them different variants of those stones. And their stones are nice. It's just that like between like if you use both of them, you're gonna be seeing some handicaps. But their stones are nice. I'm not gonna say anything. Like they're very unique, I will say, and I think that's what they were definitely going for. The fact that you actually have like dragons that actually summon. Like we're in a Fire Emblem game, and it's weird because like I know that why we don't turn into a dragon because our dragonstone breaks, which it's so stupid.
I know.
And Nell, she comes with protective, which this is kind of bad in my opinion because you have to have her fall in order for this to actually work. Like if you don't
I really hate that.
if you don't use her fall, or if you don't have him like deployed on the map that you have Nell, then this skill is basically just dead. It doesn't factor in at all. The only good thing I can say about this is that it's not like a range. If falls on the other side of the map, then it will proc obviously. So that's like the only good thing I can say about it. A-rank Dances is nice, which I mean this is understandable why they have A-rank in their weapon types, because they can reload the Reprise and Rafal can reload the Revanche. But overall, I wish they just had S rank in their weapon types, because now like I understand why they have S rank in breast, because without S rank in breast they came with the 1 to 2 range breath, but overall the stones I feel like just aren't that good in my opinion. And plus their build, like, I mean, overall, I'm not going to say they're bad. I do like Nell as a personality-wise. I do think if you're going to use one of the dragons, I do think Rafal is actually the better. So I think I'll rate Nell 3 out of 5 stars. Yeah, I do. Like, she's magic-oriented, and, like, she can... And her strength's not too bad either, so she can use... So she's very versatile, but I just think Rafal is actually better.
Oh, sorry, okay. I actually think Nell is the better of the two.
Okay.
I like Nell because she's faster. She's a really good mixed attacker. Like you said, like she actually has a magic stat. Her strength and magic growths are like decent. You know, they're respectable. She's definitely going to be more of a dodge tank, though. It's a little weird because I feel like she does better with magic-oriented emblems or like the mixed ones. So like I put Crom on her and she does amazing. I could also see like, I mean, they're dragons. So, you know, if you put like Corin or Camilla on her, then, you know, she's going to have access to all the dragon veins. She gets all the dragon bonuses, which I think is really good. I don't know. When I try to use Rafal, he struggles. But Nell fits into my army like pretty well. I actually like her better than I like Tamara.
Really?
A lot of people shit on her class skill too, because her class skill reduces damage from engage attacks. But then I've gone and seen those same people complain about like Gris hitting them with Celica Warp Ragnarok, and I'm like, well, Nell is right there. She tanks that for me and she does it well. So I'm actually gonna give her a 4 out of 5 stars.
Okay, nice. And Rafal basically is kind of the same deal. Like though he's more like strength oriented and also a bit more defensive. He's not as fast as Nell, but he still can like do some pretty good job. And his personal skill, it's like at least he doesn't have a condition whereas with Nell, but his is
Yeah.
more like you have to like like if an ally within 2 spaces, it kind of basically only works on like player phase more so. Though if it works on enemy phase, it's nice, but overall it's just like you should probably use this on player phase though. Yeah, better build, like a better weapon type in my opinion, I do think. Though obviously his build is like another problem with Nell and Rafal is that if you use like their non like dragon stones, and even with their dragon stones, they're gonna get slowed down, and I just find that they just can't double with these stones like ever. And
Yeah, that's true for
like I
sure.
got these guys right when I was about to begin the soul mark, and they just couldn't double with their stones. Like, and that's I think the proper time to actually get them, like right as you begin the soul mark. Like, I don't think I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think that's what I did. I got them right after all my emblems got taken away, and it actually worked out really nicely with the divine paralogs and stuff. I didn't see too much of a level spike, and they kind of fit in pretty well because that's when, like, around the time when you're starting to promote or you have promoted your units.
Yeah, like you're starting to face like promoted like enemies as well.
Exactly.
So yeah, Rafal basically, yeah, more stronger, more defensive, not as fast, and definitely not as magical. I do think he's slightly better than Nell though. I think I'll rate him 4 out of 5 stars compared to Nell,
Yeah.
who I rated 3.
Yeah, no, our ratings are literally going to be flipped. Like, I'm going to rate Rafala 3 out of 5 stars. Whether or not you use either of them is just up to preference. I don't think Rafala is bad by any means. I just like Nell better. She just fits into my playstyle a lot better.
All right.
But yeah.
And also, in case you were wondering, all the stones except for the magic stone target defense, whereas the magic stone uses your magic instead.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Now
But
we
yeah,
can
no,
talk.
it's like how you said you like Rafal's weapon type better. I like Nell's better. I
Okay.
like lances better than axes. So
And
it's just yeah.
God.
Oh God, no, Madeline. They
Yeah.
did her so dirty, bro.
Oh God, Madeline. So yeah, we're gonna have some very controversial ratings on these. So
Yeah.
so I'm not gonna piss Chris off immediately. So let's start off with Celestia. So Celestia is a Melusine, which is basically it's basically what Zephia's class is, which is S rank in tomes and A rank in swords. I actually find Celestia is actually a pretty good unit. She's a special class, so she levels all the way up to 40. Her level 25 skill, I guess I can show you, is I should obviously also talk about their skills because they also get unique skills. And that is another thing. Why? Because I think Rafal gets a better level 25 skill. Nell's is not as good because when after you begin the soul mark, yeah, you're gonna be running into dark emblems with like dark engaged skills, but overall they're not really all that bad, and it's just like resist emblems is just not that big of a deal of a skill to me, I find.
No, that's understandable.
Now Rafal's skill, I actually really love. So he engaged.
I like this a lot.
His level 25 skill, Spur Emblems, is really good because, obviously it's not going to play out well if you begin the Soul Mark because you only have, 2 emblems, more obviously if you've played the DLC. But, overall, I do like his skill better. I mean, I obviously factored this in when I rated the units. So, now we can talk about Celestia more. Celestia's level 25 skill is Soul Blade, which, it's alright. The overall, I find myself I'm using magic more on Celestia than I'm using swords. I also I find it weird that she has a better proficiency in swords, yet she gets S rank in tomes and A rank in swords. I find that a little bit weird.
Yeah, I thought that was she's a mixed bag for sure.
She's basically if I had to describe a more the in between of Nell Rafal, though flying though. I think her magic is better, or better for her in my opinion. Her personal skill is Friendly Boost, which is really good. If she defeats a foe, you get an extra 20 hits to your allies within 2 spaces. Um, that's not bad, like at all. Yeah, I think Celestia is a pretty good unit. I think that's though I do think that she's basically like kind of like almost like she's kind of like mixed like Ivy and Hortensia. Like she has like the magic of Ivy, but the speed of Hortensia, and she has not that bad res as well. I think I'll rate her like yeah, you know, I'm actually gonna rate her 5 stars because I do think she's actually pretty good. Like the lack of healing because you know she's not like Ivy or Hortensia, but
Right.
she's pretty good. Like she's one of the better like units you can get from the DLC in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I love Celestia. I think she's really good. Sorry, I lost my train of thought again. My brain has not been working the past few days. No, I like her personal skill a lot. It's like a nice little supportive side because like you said with Ivy and Hortensia, like they can heal, but Celestia can't. Instead, she has swords, which I think is nice. Like it's nice to have another mixed attacker,
Mm-hmm.
especially with her class skill Soul Blade. It works like everything works in tandem with her. You know, her kit is her kit for a reason. um, I find that she's fast-ish, you know, like it's like you said, like she's faster than Ivy. I think she's a little slower than Hortensia. Um, but again, another flying mage, I'm never gonna say no to.
Let
Um,
me see. She
so
has a yeah 65 after
mhm,
modifiers.
yeah, I'm never gonna say no to a flying mage. Um, I think I'm gonna give her a 4 out of 5 stars.
Okay. Now, oh god.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so Crystal, you can go first with Gregory because I'm gonna say a lot of negative stuff things about him,
Yeah,
and
no,
I don't
that's
want to.
okay. That's understandable.
I don't want to piss you off at first.
Don't worry. I don't get mad. You're good. So Gregory, he's Citrine but better. Like he's Citrine 2.0. He's gonna have high magic, high res. He has okay dex. His speed is nothing to write home about. Obviously, he's not a speed mage, but he hits like a truck. He has super high magic growth rate. His strength growth rate is like not bad. I personally don't use his strength for anything, but if you want to pull off something with, I don't know, Crom or Erica or Corin, then so be it. But I would definitely recommend like Soren or Celica above that. Um, he he's like he's the magic nuke. Like that's it. Like he's the magic nuke. I can throw him at anything and he's gonna do a massive chunk of damage, if not one shot them. He's a sage, so he has S rank in tomes. He has the personal proficiency in staves, so he gets A rank in staves, which means he can use fortify, which I think is really good. This is a preference thing. If you like the speedier mages with a little less magic, you're not gonna like him. Um, It's like if you like Saline, you're probably not gonna like him. But if you like him, you might not like Saline, which is kind of how I am. It's I know that you I know that you're gonna say so many bad things
Oh
about
yeah,
him, but
trust
it's
me. I'm
okay.
trying to hold back so hard. You
Yeah,
have no
at the
idea.
at the very very least, he's gonna be an insanely good healer because he has a massive magic stat. He's got A rank in staves. Um, This is kind of why I gravitate towards him over like Hortensia, is because I find Hortensia's magic is kind of lacking, and sometimes like say, oh yeah, we'll just put staff mastery on Hortensia. Well, if you put staff mastery on Gregory, then I can heal people up to full with like a heal staff. It's crazy. He would definitely be a candidate for Veronica's like Fortify Plus, because he makes up for the less might with insanely more magic. His personal skill also, I love his
I
personal
love
skill.
it. I love it. I love the name of it overall. Survival
It really
plan.
helps because, like I said before, he's the slow nuke mage. So this helps him out just a little bit. um, I personally love the high magic, high res stages. So I'm gonna give him a 4 out of 5. But if you if you really want a speedy mage, he's not for you. He's not for you. That's it. That's like, I'm not gonna lie and be like 5 out of 5 stars because
Okay.
that's just a lie. So.
All right. So yeah, I actually had to do a comparison while you were talking. So I actually yeah, and it turns out that he's slower and less dex than Citrine and has more magic and res, which, oh god, I cannot believe this. Like 25% dex and speed. That is just awful. Like I have tried using him multiple times and he can either not double, he can't double Armanites. I just, what? You can't double Armanites? Like what is that? That is so bad. Like, and he can't like hit for shit. Like I have tried multiple times to use him, and I've used Veronica, I've used Byleth, I have used Celica, I've used Makai, I've used all the magic emblems, and he just can't like pull off anything. Like it's so hard to like use him. Like yes, he has a lot of magic and res, but the thing is though that his speed is so bad. Like he gets one shot by most things, even if like he gets one shot like by most things. Like yeah, it's not like res I'm worried about. It's his defense and speed and his hit point pool. Like he can't level dex or speed. And if you can't level dex or speed, you're not gonna hit. You're not gonna double. You're gonna get double. Like I'm not like a speed maniac, but it is very noticeable with like, you know, it's like Citrine and him. And overall, I think that Citrine is slightly better, and I think I rated her 2 stars. And yeah, I do like Gregory's personal skill, but overall, like even if you get him like at the beginning of the soul mark, he comes like, it's just that like his stats are like, they're not like well balanced. I find like if you're gonna give him like magic and speed, like if you're gonna give him magic and res, like that's fine, but at least like balance his other growth rates out a little bit. Like 20% base dex and a 25% speed growth, and that with modifiers, it's still 25% dex and speed. That's not good. And he has a base 35 defense growth with Sage, so you get 0, which I don't understand why. Yeah, 1 star. I don't care. He's bad. Okay, he's just really bad.
Yeah, that's very fair.
Yeah, like I knew we were gonna have opposite opinions on this. Now I think we're both gonna agree on this.
Oh god.
So yeah, Madeline, I'm just gonna get the rating over with 1 star. Like if you're gonna use an axe armor, you use Jade. Just use Jade. She's so much better.
Just please use Jade.
Yeah, her personal skill, like it's fine, but it's again like just use like Jade is just so much better. Just use her. Just no, okay, Madeline. And also, I have to say this right now. These guys were not like some people actually think that they actually took a lot of time and work to make these guys. No, they did not. They literally took like a lunch break to actually make these 3 units. Like, don't even look me in the eye and say that these guys took a lot of effort. Like, Madeline, you just made her blue instead of red. Where you adjusted his like, you know, stance and, you know, changed his bottom half to like white instead of black. And Celestia, you changed her pink to yellow. Like, no, they're the same people. The 4 wins, like obviously Celestia, Gregory, and Madeline, they have unique boss quotes with their counterparts, which I actually think is pretty cool. And
I love that.
And none of her have final boss quotes with Sombra at the end, which I do like as well. And yeah, that's all I have to say about these units. I mean, I don't know if you want to add anything to Madeline other than what I just said.
Yeah, if you don't like Gregory for having low dex, then you're gonna hate her. She can't hit anything. Everything she does, Jade does a hell of a lot better. 1 out of 5 stars. that's like, it.
Let me see.
She is a contender for the worst unit in this game, in my opinion.
Like she 15% dex and after modifiers 25. Like what?
She just doesn't really have anything going for her.
Yeah,
like that, and it's so sad.
I will say though, she is like your literal standard armor knight. Like she's min-max though. She has 100% hit point growth after modifiers. 70 strength, 85 defense. Like this is all after modifiers, of course. And like that's insane. Like that is really, really insane. So if you thought Louis was min-max, she like takes it to a whole nother level. But that whole other level does not mean she's good. Like, you can just look at her base stats and tell that she is gonna struggle. And even with the Star Sphere, really. Like, that doesn't, like, the Star Sphere can only help you out so far. Even with that, that's really hard to use with me. It's really hard for me to use her. So yeah, 1 out of 5. Like, just
I really tried to use her too. Like, I did my best,
Yeah.
and it just.
I've used these guys the second time, and Gregory was slightly better. And I've used them all with the stars here. Gregory was slightly better, but he's like very slightly, not enough to give him another star rating. And I'm trying to rate these guys without skill inheritance. And Madeline, like, hey, there were times when she got 2 hit point level ups, but that's basically it. So now we have to talk about the Soren bracelet. We didn't do that last time because we were kind of stretching time. So let me actually pull up his notes. Let me see. Where is he? Soren. No, that's Veronica. Soren. Nope, that's Celica. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we have Soren now. So we can actually start off with his engaged shield. So yeah, we have all the emblem bracelets now, which is pretty nice. So now we just need to get the rings. So let's start off with Soren. Let me see, Soren, where are you? There you are. So yeah, Soren. He is the emblem of acumen. He's pretty much one of the better like magic bracelets in my opinion. And I said bracelets for obvious reasons because there might be better ones. His engaged skill is Flare, which when he attacks with tomes, you basically inflict minus 20% res on the foe, and you recover half your HP. And if you're a dragon, your critical rate is doubled. Now, obviously, this may like sound like obviously like garbage for Roxy because she doesn't have the best magic stat. Though I find this to be a really good skill on like Nell or Veil in my opinion. They make the best use of like Flare or Soren in my opinion. What Flare, Soren, that's obviously like might differ. If you're a dragon, your critical rate doubles. If you're a mystical, you actually reduce the res to 30% instead of 20%. And if you're a key adept, you actually recover 100% HP instead of 50%. So yeah. So you may think that let me see, like not Cedal, where is she? You may think that Fran might actually make a better use of like Soren, if you continue with her being a key adept. Cataclysm, you basically use fire, thunder, and wind magic at 40% damage, and the wind in this scenario is effective against flying, so that's really good. Now Cataclysm, it basically does it in like a T like type of a lowercase t type of shape. Though if you use it with Ignex, you get Cataclysm Plus, where you attack in a much wider range, and everything is still the same, but you do it in a 3x3 radius centered on the unit that you're targeting. And if you're a dragon, you set the terrain on fire, which can help and hurt in certain scenarios. If you're a mystical, though, you do 50% damage instead of 40%. And if you're a kid, if you have a 20% chance of breaking the target. So overall, I think Soren, I'm not talking about this because you can actually inherit this. I think the Flare is pretty good. Flare has helped me out numerous times. Cataclysm is just really good. Yeah, I have to rate his engaged skills 5 out of 5 stars. Like, these are really good engaged skills when you're with him.
Yeah, no, Soren is insane. They really pulled out all the stops for him. Like, Flare is fantastic. You can do some insane shenanigans with that. Like, they finally gave you an option to like do some enemy phasing. Here, you can do some flare tanking. It's fun. I don't prefer it, but the skill in itself is really good. Assigned decoy is great.
Oh no, I'm not talking about assigned decoy.
Yeah, you can inherit that. Yeah, forgot about that. Sorry.
No, it's alright.
And Cataclysm, getting that expanded area of effect when it's by Ike is fantastic. You can do some really insane damage with this if you have a unit with super high magic. 5 out of 5 stars.
So now we have to go into the skill inheritance, and the skill inheritance is actually not that bad. I mean, it's not that good, but it's not that bad either. So let's see. I guess we can just Soren. Where are you? There you go. So yeah, Soren, he comes with a signed decoy, which this has saved me so many times. Actually, this is really good. Even without I've actually inherited this on some people sometimes. So it says that you can use this to assign decoy, which you use to make one chosen ally more likely to be targeted by enemies. No. They're not going to be more likely to target. They are definitely going to be targeted. Like, the thing is with this is super cool, is that the enemy, now here's why it's super good. Like, they are guaranteed to actually target the unit. So I've used this with Jay and Louis. Jay and Louis, like the thing is that obviously like the enemy AI is smart enough to not attack your unit if even like if they use pair up. The thing is though, you can use this and the enemy will still target you even if they do 0 damage, even if you don't have pair up. So if you use a sign decoy, the enemy is going to target your enemy your unit even if they do 0 damage. And it is so good to have this on a unit because Jade, like I've used this on Jade, like a sign decoy on Jade, and there were times when she was able to actually tank enemies and they go for her even though they do 0 damage. Now obviously it's wears off after after you get attacked 3 times, but still like it doesn't matter. Like 3 times is enough. Like the fact that you're able to choose where you want your units the enemy to target you if you're planning around this, it's very useful actually in my opinion.
Yeah, no,
Um,
it's it makes tanking and like regular or whether it's regular tanking or dodge tanking, it makes it a lot more viable on maddening mode because they'll actually like try to target your tanks and your dodge tanks instead of just ignoring them. I find it to be really amazing when it works with Great Ether.
Oh yeah, that's
Um,
like the best.
it's
Like
almost like these two emblems have something in common.
yeah, it's like this was made for it actually.
Right. Who would have thought? But yeah, no, Assign Decoy and Great Ether. Good shit right there.
Magic Res, Magic Guard again. Animal Focus. This is actually pretty good. So when you're attacking with tones, you have a chance of dealing like different doing different effects. It's kind of like a mini seal skill in a way if you want to think about it. If you're attacking with magic or fire magic, you do reduce the enemy's defense by 3. With thunder, it's hit minus 20 with thunder, and with wind magic, it's minus 2 move. Now you may not think. Now here's what's so great about this is that this works in tandem with Soren's Cataclysm, which is really really good. So if you don't finish up the enemies with your Cataclysm or Cataclysm Plus for that matter, then your units can come and pick up the kills because you've most likely done a lot of damage with Cataclysm, and they're going to have reduced defense. They're not going to hit for shits, and they're not going to be able to catch up with your own units because you've reduced their move by 2. And move is already low in this game to begin with. So yeah,
Right.
Ammo Focus is a really good skill. And it's not even at like 800. That's really good. Like that's really really good. Let's see, Keen Insight. So yeah, basically, now Keen Insight is actually better in my opinion than Decisive Strike from Camilla because this actually works
I agree.
in the combat actually.
Mm-hmm.
And though I find that the cost for it is a little bit too high in my opinion. Like Decisive Strike is understandable because you can somewhat plan around this. I mean, kind of in a way. This Keen Insight though, you like it's already factored in like when you do now here's the thing though, it says deals when unit is effective damage. This isn't limited to like tomes or anything. This is limited to like archers going up against flyers, hammers, armor slayers. Like this works with any like effective weapon though. That's why it's so good though. Though the thing is though, I find that the going through it for like a unit that isn't magic based is kind of a bit of a work. Like level 9 and 1500, and then the plus
Right.
version is 7. Like 7, I think the regular version is fine. If it was plus 10, maybe, but really plus 7 for 3000. That's a bit.
Yeah.
That's a bit of highway robbery. Right there.
Yeah, a little bit. I like Keen Insight for one big reason, and that's Astrostorm.
Mhm.
So if you Astrostorm something with effective damage, it'll do an extra 5 damage per hit. With Astrostorm is massive. That's 25 extra damage. But other than your Astrostorm user, I probably wouldn't inherit it. It's just it's good, but it's not enough to warrant a skill slot when we have other skills. Like I would rather inherit Anima Focus because that has more utility for me.
Yeah, like obviously with like all crits we could possibly take off like Canter for it, but I don't think.
But yeah, it depends on if you want to sacrifice utility for it. It's like
Yeah, like
I
Lunar
like
Brace
it on
obviously
just
like
because
I can't see
I like
ourselves
having. Oh,
doing
sorry.
it with that. I can't see ourselves doing it without Lunar Brace, but like character, obviously we can take it off, but it's
Mhm.
like there are possibly better skills to inherit than can't say. This is one of
Right.
those. It's just like surprise attack. Like this is a good skill, but it's more so good if you have it on like on the emblem. And
Mhm.
in this case, if you're using wind magic, then it's good.
Right. Yeah, no. Pretty much that. Like I pretty much only inherited on my Astra Storm user.
hmm And I mean, like, maybe down the line I'll swap out like Cantor off of All Chris for this, but that's like a maybe though because
Mhm.
I like that this costs like 1,500, which I don't think is bad. The plus version I can live and die without.
Right.
Now
Yeah, no. I don't bother with the plus version.
now block recovery I have very this is
I
I
have
didn't.
never used block recovery. I've never seen it proc, and I've never used it.
I don't think it's supposed to proc. I think it just like leaves the enemy like broken. I don't think it's supposed to proc. But either way, I don't that like I the reason why I say I think is because I've never used this. I've never inherited it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
I never used
find use out of this. Like and plus if a target is already broken, like and the thing is though you have to use a tome with this actually, and the chance only increases with high speed. Like let me see, is
it.
there like
Mhm.
actually like okay, so here's
Yeah,
you
and
wanna
there's
know
the thing, like, if I'm
our
using Soren, I'm probably gonna have him on Gregory or Citrine, and they don't have high speed.
okay, so I actually found out the trigger rate. So you want to know what the trigger percentage for this is actually?
What?
It's your speed minus the foe speed times 5, and the max you can go up to is 50% actually.
That's like worthless.
So that means so basically you need to have a so basically if the highest you can go up to is that you have to have 10 more speed than the foe actually.
And if you have 10 more speed than the foe, then you're doubling them, and you're probably gonna kill them because they're
Yeah, so
broken.
what's the point?
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that at all.
I mean,
No,
kudos for
that's.
it's like I'm glad it has like the only reason I would say that this would work is that if you're not killing the
Mhm.
foe with the tome. But the thing is though that this is a game where like this is a skill that's good, but it's not good in the right game. Like if this was a
Mhm.
game that had like higher hit like had a massive amount of hit points, then maybe. But
Mhm.
this is worthless. Like just no.
Yeah, it's. I mean, like, I give them props for having a creative skill. Like, there's
Yeah.
no other skill that does this. Like,
hmm
it's cool that they, did something different, especially with an emblem like Soren, where he's a tactician. He has a lot of utility-based skills, but it's just useless.
hmm
It's just not good.
Yeah, like it's good. Like again, and plus, like like the reason why I think this is used is because when you're engaged with Soren, like this works
Hmm.
without engaged with Soren, but when you're engaged with Soren, it's completely useless because we're gonna go over his engaged weapons. It's
Yeah.
just like
And the thing is that I would understand it more if he gave speed and res, like if him and Camilla switched and like he gave speed and res, because then it would work with block recovery. But
hmm
he gives magic and res.
yeah, and his emblem doesn't boost magic. Or, I mean, it doesn't boost speed. It boosts magic,
He's
dex,
got
and
magic guard. He's got magic guard, but Tiki has special guard.
like doesn't he give magic and dex and res? Like I'm pretty sure.
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I should have said this, but he's actually a good candidate for Gregory.
Yeah, no, I love I love him on Gregory and I love him on Citrine.
Right.
I've
But
heard he's really good on Veil though.
on who? Camilla?
On Veil.
Oh,
Oh, Soren and Veil. But
oh yeah.
I
No.
really
He's no. I've seen like like the second to last chapter. Like Vale clears house with Soren
yeah.
on that map.
Yeah. It's kind
Yeah,
of
and that
crazy.
map, like, I'm gonna choose it obviously, but anyway, that's later. This Soren, his skill inheritance, I feel is pretty good. It's obviously geared towards magic, in my opinion. Like, but his
Mhm.
side decoy is good for anyone, and focus obviously is good. Piansight is really good for like anyone who's using effective damage. Water recovery is like that's like kind of like down. Like no,
Right.
I have to give it a thumbs down. I
Yeah.
was thinking of like going like a meh, no, but it's thumbs down, thumbs down. But even like with disregarding block recovery, I think he's 5 stars honestly.
Oh
Like
yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah,
like
sign decoy.
even for a signed decoy, like that's why I think bumps it up.
Mhm.
Like without, I think I'd give him
Yeah.
4, but with it, I think he gets a 5.
Yeah, for a similar reason, I'm gonna give him 4 out of 5 because I don't like block recovery and magic. If you're really gonna inherit magic guard, just inherit special guard.
Oh, wait, really?
That's, yeah,
Oh, okay.
special attack. Yeah. So maybe I'm just tripping and that doesn't work with tomes, but
Oh, wait,
you
wait.
know, whatever.
Wait,
Um,
wait, what do you mean? Like, special... Are you talking like the engaged
yeah.
attacks?
No, it just says if foe is equipped with a special attack, so I'd assume that's like magic based, right?
Oh, no. They're talking about like the
What is
dragon
that?
breaths, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense then. I was like, why the hell do they have magic guard when special guard is on Tiki already? Like,
No, the reason why is because they're referring to like the worms and stuff like that, which...
oh, I'm dumb. I'm thinking of Pokemon with special attack.
Wrong game.
Look, I'm smart, but I'm dumb. All right.
No, I'm not like criticizing you.
Yeah, no, you're good. But yeah, no, I'll give them a 4 out of 5 stars. I really love Anima Focus and Assigned Decoy especially.
Hmm. Like those are like those are the cream of the crop that I think you would
Yeah.
like get from him.
I mean,
But-
like Anima Focus, you can put that on any mage,
Yeah,
and it's gonna
not-
be great, and it's
not
only
even that
800.
much. Yeah. Assigned
Yeah.
decoy is obviously it's understandable why it's so much.
Yeah. Oh, I'm surprised it's not more, honestly.
Yeah, like wait, surprise attack isn't that 3,000?
Assigned Decoy is 1500, bro.
Yeah, no, but
Oh,
surprise attack.
attack is 3000.
Yeah, like this is I think better than a surprise attack
I would
actually.
think that they're flipped. You know,
Yeah.
you would think that Assigned Decoy would be 3000 and Surprise Attack would be 1500.
Yeah, because surprise attack only works on player
2000.
phase.
Yeah.
Now the engaged weapons. Oh man. So, oh wait, so I guess we can talk about the staff when we get to it. So,
Mhm.
bolting is I'm surprised they actually gave him bolting. Like you would think that they would give him oh man, isn't there what's the
Blizzard.
Blizzard, yeah.
Yeah.
Blizzard. That you would think that because that was actually the 3 to 10 range spell in Radiant Dawn, but I think that was 3 to 15. Either way, bolting is pretty good. I think this is like it can follow up, but it's understandable. But even if you could, like the weight is 15. Like you're giving this to a sage, obviously,
Mhm.
and it only has 2 might, and the hit is obviously like not that good. But this is actually it's honestly not that bad because with Soren's dex, and if you get this to a sage, their dex is possibly going to be pretty good as well. There are some cases, Gregory and Citrine, but overall, I think this is pretty good on any stage. And the thing is, that since this is thunder magic, you can if you hit with this, you're gonna reduce the hit with if you have anima focus already, you're gonna reduce the hit by 20%.
Mhm.
And plus, the fact that you have a long range option, it helps actually, because now this actually works with like pulling enemies actually.
Yes, it's really nice for that.
Hmm. Next up, we actually have to go to the emblem itself because it's not shown here. It's similar to like Veronica and her recovery plus or fortify plus. No, not equipped. It's reflect. So this is a really I have to give them props for uniqueness with this. So this is the staff for Soren, and if allies are within 2 spaces, they get the effect where they deal 50% magic damage taken back to the foe. This is basically like counter magic in a way, though it's only works if you use the staff. Which I mean, I'm not gonna criticize them. Like the fact that you get a staff with magic, like counter magic, is really cool. Considering the fact that you don't have no other way to like count. Like there are some counter skills, but it's like holy stance, and that's like it. But here, like if the enemy's doing magic damage, they're going to take 50% of the damage back. Now, obviously, this doesn't work with engage attacks, but it's understandable why. Like, this is really, really good. Like, I have to give them props for uniqueness, and this is a 1 to 2 range like option. So yeah, I do like.
It's 1 to 2 range?
Yeah, it says right there, 1 to 2 range reflect. Yeah.
Oh.
Like,
I didn't
if you
know
use
that.
it, it's all right, but it's like it's more utility for Soren. Now his best weapon. Oh man. Oh my God.
Oh
See-
boy.
So yeah, so yeah, you know how you do double effective damage in this game? Soren just says fuck that with Rexcalibur.
Yeah.
So yeah, they actually buffed Rexcalibur Crystal. Here's the thing, because the Rexcalibur remaining on actually had 13 might. Here it's 16. So now it's understandable why, because it's double effective in this game, but it doesn't matter. It's 32 might against flying enemies, and in the late game, like which we're going to be entering now. We're transitioning from the mid game into the late game. We're starting to we're gonna be facing a lot of like flying enemies like Griffin Knights and Wyvern Knights. this is gonna make them so easy to deal with. And Excalibur, fuck it, we have Rexcalibur, and
Right, for
it has
real.
105 might and 10 crits. Like the weight, I honestly don't think it's all that bad too. Like 12 might or 12 weight is not that bad also. Like if you gave this to Mandray, he gave weight down by 1 because he's cap build already. Like this is an insane tome. I don't think care what anyone says. This is a really good tome.
Yeah, it's really good. No,
Mhm.
it's like you said, it makes up for double effectiveness for
Mhm.
sure.
So yeah, really good double effective tome. Good long range option. Has a stat that gives you counter magic. I do think with the bolting, I had to bump this down to 4 stars. But overall, like his weapons are pretty good. Though I think bolting, if it would have like a little bit more might or a little bit more hit, I think I'd give him a 5 stars. But I'm gonna have to give him 4 stars for like his bolting. Like that, I don't think anyone's gonna like
Yeah.
justify
No,
bolting. But overall,
I'm
I think
literally gonna agree with you, like 4 out of 5 stars.
yeah.
Because I wish if bolting had like a little bit more might or a little bit more hit, like I would chill with it, but it's not reliable
hmm
whatsoever. So, could probably pull something off with like divine pulse shenanigans, but that's it.
Yeah, like you'd have to rely on Divine Pulse for this to work like
Mhm.
reliably. If you don't have someone with like a million decks.
Right.
All right, so now we've talked about the emblem weapons. We've talked about Soren. So now we just have one emblem left to review, and we've talked about the DLC characters. So now we can actually get on with the other stuff that we have to like deal before we. So we're gonna be doing the Hyacinth chapter today. I would think we would do another parallel, but considering that how everything we've gone through, like we've spent like almost an hour on talking about this stuff.
Oh, damn.
So so let's see for the high. Also Soren. I was thinking we swap out Byleth for Soren actually
Yeah,
on
I think that's a
Pandreo.
good call.
Yeah, cause like obviously the speed would help
Fiercest is
out.
nice, but it's Soren.
Yeah. Plus like I just think Soren's like good on Pandreo overall.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Soren! Understood.
And Byleth, like, I mean, like, I do want to put Byleth on someone. Like, we're gonna be doing the Hyacinth chapter today, so let's see. Byleth. I mean, I guess we can give Byleth to Rosado. I mean, the thing, like, obviously the magic's not gonna help out, but the speed and luck will help out, though.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, he gets Lewin
Yeah,
too,
he
which,
could use some speed.
like, the Lewin, like,
Ooh, that'll be nice.
yeah, like, let me see. Actually, like, the Lewin, I think. Let me see. I think I have it here. Where is Lewin? It's like obviously it's not gonna matter because we're gonna be facing the worms. They're not dragons for some reason. For that. But for every point, like for every 3 points of speed, we're gonna be doing extra damage. So that's like right there, 8 points of extra damage that we do with the Lewin actually.
Oh,
And,
nice.
yeah. Plus, like we also like there's a lot of mages on this chapter. I think, like specifically like Vale and like Gris. So the God stance in this trick will help out too. And plus, I don't think we don't even have an emblem on Rosado.
Violet! Together!
And I think all we have left is Alfred and Gomer. We need to give elements for them. So I do think let me see. Oh yeah, I have to do the pulse like stuff again. Let me see. I have to check their supports because I have so many built up.
Oh my god, there's so many.
Alfred and Diamond. Hey, we got another one. Great.
Oh god.
There we go. I know they don't have a support built up yet. And let's see. Alfred. And Diamond. Okay, we didn't build a support there. Also, we have to engrave their weapons actually because we got their engravings. Soren's is like one of the lesser engravings in my opinion because like
yeah, it's interesting.
Like let me see what is it? I can use the silver star for this. Like it raises the mites but lowers the avoid and dodge. Like I would not think Soren would be like something for that. Also, wait, did I
Interesting, yeah. That
Okay, yeah, I didn't engrave it.
'Cause-
I didn't engrave Veil of Surge. I did it off camera because, like,
The Veronica engrave.
yeah, the Veronica
Good shit,
engrave.
isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, nice. I can actually upgrade Hortensia's Hellfire Tome to +5. And the Brave Bow. Oh, nice. I can up the Brave Bow to +4 now.
I'll be here.
Alright, and I do want to head into the ring chamber, or into the arena, because I do want to, like, if we're going to be using Byleth, or, Byleth on Rosado, and, Soren on, Pandrea, I do want to get into some levels, actually.
Yeah, for sure.
So let me see. Let's see. Who do I send in for? Actually, I can send. Yeah, let's send in Seal. He's about to hit level 21, actually.
Oh, cool.
We were fated to
The
meet.
faster we get.
So it is you this time.
Wait, what?
Very well.
Oh no, is he gonna? Oh fuck.
Oh no.
Ow. The faster we get special dance, the better. Damn.
Oh my god.
Of course, this was
Wow.
all predetermined.
Of course, on a dancer.
Yeah, can I get like some of those like on a Hortensia or like you know anyone?
Or Roxy, please.
Oh, nice. Goldmare. Let's get her pincer attack.
Apologies in advance for the devastation.
Oh my god.
I am Diamant. Prepare
I wonder how this would...
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
Too slow.
Slow, too slow. Come on.
No. Oh my god.
No match for my strength.
I'm sorry that you stood no chance.
I don't know if he stood no chance, though.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, nice.
And pincer attack. So now speed is one player. So now speed on player face is the dead stat for Goldmare.
We take
And-
those.
I'm Seadog. Let's begin.
It's your favorite Illusian
Oh.
retainer, Rosado.
Obviously. God damn it. Oh, great. Okay, more supports. Alright, so let's see.
I didn't
Rosado.
know they had a support.
Let's max him out with Byleth for now. Like, I'm still wondering who I should put
Right,
Byleth on.
I'll do my best.
Like, permanently.
We'll learn together.
Oh, damn.
Are you ready?
Nice.
I'm not setting a very good
Beautiful.
example.
Victory for the cutest.
Obviously.
I wish you taught at the Academy in Illusia. Class with you would be fun, Professor.
I mostly told a lot of stories. No reason I can't tell those to you here. If you're in.
Byleth straight up just said, yeah, I didn't teach, I just told stories half the time.
Like, he didn't even talk that much. Like, what are they talking about? Like, he was silent for the most part. Also, I find it weird that, like,
I'll
Well,
show you
talk
how
about what we're
determined
done
I
here.
can be.
No need to be shy. Be
Oh.
mindful.
be mindful. Oh, what the? Okay, thank you.
Setting a very good
Jesus.
example.
Victory for the cutest.
Jesus Christ. Double 8% crits? What is this shit?
Are you okay, Rosado?
What the hell?
You're staring at me.
I've been waiting for your expression to change. Even once. You're incredibly stoic, you know.
Yeah, no, that's Byleth in a nutshell. Like,
Personal space, sir.
like, he was super close there.
He really was.
So, you know how, like, with, when you're in Byleth, your hair color changes to purple, Crystal?
Yeah.
Like, why is that? Like, shouldn't that be like, Shez was the one with purple hair color. Like, I don't understand why they did that for Byleth, though.
Yeah, I never really understood the purple either. You'd think it would be like a light green.
Yeah. I mean, he's in, like, because his hair color does change, but it's
Come,
not purple.
pray with me.
Right, exactly.
I am Soren of the Grail Mercenaries.
Oh my.
Time to party.
Oh, he's using the bolting tone too.
They
like,
really sent him
blessed
in with
be this
bolting?
victory.
because he doesn't have Excalibur yet.
Oh, true.
You know, your clothes wouldn't be out of place in a church. Want to pray together?
No. Faith is not for me.
Alright, we got Anima Focus, which is the only good thing out of this, but now we're gonna get let's see, what are we gonna get? I think we're gonna get Reflect plus Key Insight. I do think Gris
Come
in the
on, let's do this!
I do believe Gris drops
I am
an
Soren.
Excalibur
Let's get on
tome in
with
this
it.
chapter. Oh, I actually hit there.
Your tactics worked.
Blessed be this victory.
Alright.
Prayer does not save lives. That is only achieved by following through on one's duties.
I'm with you. But prayer does help steal the hearts of a whole lot of people.
Alright, and now we have Key Insight and Reflect. So nice, now we have basically have counter
Yay,
magic.
nice.
So I do think, let's see, Pendra, yeah, I'm gonna give him a, let me see, I don't need the rescue set. I'm gonna give him an Elwyn tome for now. Obviously when we get Excalibur, I'm gonna swap that off. Alright, so let us depart to the world map. As we're done with the Divine Paralyze, we're done with the Fell Xenologue, and now we just have supports, and then we can finally do the Hyacinth chapter. Thank God. And there's the Erica Paralogue. We're going to do Paralogues after this chapter, because we're going to get 2 more after this. We're going to get Sigurd and Leafback, which, whoop, yay.
Gotcha.